Okay, hello guys. So nice to meet you everyone tonight. So we are having a stream today with BitMEX. So first of all, I want to thank you, BitMEX, for inviting me to celebrate their birthday, 11th birthday, and I was selected to be one of their legends. So during the stream today, we're gonna walk out you through everything. We're gonna uh, we're gonna show you all around what's happening right now. So I want to highlight a few things from BitMEX side. So first of all, we have a lot of major currently adjustments. So we are doing the mobile app updates. We are also doing some new offer exclusive offers and so on. So we're gonna walk out through everything. At the same time, I will also introduce you BitMEX Legends. We're gonna also share some pure alpha with you tonight. I will share how I usually trade, how I also do some analysis and my content. Also, last week I also just got back from Dubai. I was attending a lot of conferences, so we're gonna share some pure alpha with you. I will not try to be boring and talk only about technical analysis. We will also share some pure alpha knowledge about investing in general, what to do, what I usually trade, how I earn my profits, and my experience in general. So, very shortly, introducing myself, my background is in crypto since 2017. I started my journey just from the mining tip, probably. So back in the day, at 2017, there was a very big rush and trend about Ethereum, about the mining. So that's how my journey started. At first, I got into crypto for a while, and probably later on, maybe in 2020, I started really focusing into it more and do it frequently. So right now, in past years, we also created a very good community in our home country, Lithuania. We're sharing educational content and all the technical things with people. So yeah, that's how we ended up in crypto. Last couple of years, I'm trading it also very actively. As you know, we're gonna also discuss later on. There's a lot of things happening in the market right now. It's in a some trending at some point. There's also a lot of debate about if there's 4 year cycle is ending or not. So we also gonna discuss about it here. Even last week in crypto conferences, a lot of different opinions. I will share some of the influential people what we're doing right now, all the hedge funds, friends of mine's, some real crypto OGs. So yeah, that would be a short introduction. I will not go any further. Just understand about trading itself. And yeah, let's begin stream, I guess, with a BitMEX Legend promo then. I'm gonna share my screen and introduce you very shortly what's happening now with BitMEX. Also, at the end of the stream, we're gonna have an AMA session. AMA session, so you will be able to ask me any questions you want. We will answer it, and we gonna make some interactions. So let me share my screen right now. Doo. We're gonna do some trading today as well. I will show you how I usually trade and use some daily trading, what indicators I usually use, what my setup looks like as well. Um, Let me know if you are able to see my screen. I think you're able to see it, right? Let me also open the chat. Give me a second. Actually, I was not looking at it. Let me know in the comment section. Are you able to see my screen? Hello, guys. Just started reading through. Okay, I can see that some people are commenting, so seems like it's good. Okay, everyone is joining. That's good. Uh, yeah. So let's start shortly then the stream. As I said, there will be three different steps. So first of all, let's check a bit what's going on in BitMEX at the moment. Check what we're building right now. There's some good stuff happening. Later on, we're gonna switch to 20 to 30 minute my trading session, show you all the indicators, my daily setups, share some knowledge with you, how I usually trade. Also, I will not focus a lot onto like trading analysis point. If you checked my introduction before the stream, I'm a guy who actually focus a lot into fundamental things such as trading psychology and so on. So I will also share you the best strategy tips how to start in general investing and what do I think it's one of the key factors, because nowadays even with altcoins, as you know, sometimes even technical analysis we don't work so well. So we're gonna focus maybe more on some fundamental stuff on trading psychology. I will give you a few tips of mine which helped me to succeed in the last few years and survive a market, because as you know, the last cycle, last 4 years, it was very difficult, and not a lot of people actually made profits, even myself, to be honest with you. Last year it was, I guess, more actually in a loss because it was super hard cycle, as you know. There was a lot of things happening, a lot of manipulation, all the Trump scenes, also like liquidations. Even last month on October 10th, there was a huge week and the market crashed. So we're gonna talk about it as well. Okay, so I think you're able to see my screen right now. We are in the main page of BitMEX. So let's check what's happening right now. So currently, BitMEX is doing the Legend program, as you probably saw. That's why you are also here. Later on, you will able to win those prizes as well. So it's a very nice initiative, actually, which I'm glad to be part of it. So what we are doing right now, we're celebrating their birthday, and we're also giving away some bitcoins and prizes to their viewers. So you are able to win some prizes if you participate in it. Here's all the requirements and conditions how to participate. You can open the main link and you will able to see it. Here's the leaderboard, what volumes are people generating. So you can win some really cool prizes in the Legend program. There are some people as CEO Arthur Hayes, Tyler, some well-known people. So very, very glad to be here and honored. So don't forget to check it out. Also, one important feature about BitMEX, that's why I also joined them and why I really like it. But recently they started building a lot of great things. So I don't know if you're very aware, but BitMEX lately was, I would say, maybe more exchange focused to like institutionals. And now we really want to build more and focus as well on retail. So we are upgrading their mobile app. I already checked the design. It looks way different than it was previously. So great updates from them. Also, if some of the viewers, even from my community, you are not aware, BitMEX is like a real OG exchange. We were founded in the very early days. It's one of the first actually crypto major exchanges. So we are not new. We are here in the market for a very long period. So that's what they like. We're like trustable exchange, have a high reputation, good liquidity, a lot of trading pairs. So that's why I prefer to look at my partners. I usually work only with the big names and trustable exchanges. So yeah, also you can walk out, download their app, and check what updates they implemented. And don't forget to follow the main link. Currently, we are also doing the welcome offer campaign. So you are able to retrieve some very good prizes, as you can see here. If you do KC verification, you are able to get some very good bonuses just for trading. Here's also all the campaign rules. Just check and go through it in the links. And yeah, let's not further ado. I guess we can jump into the most interesting part. So, trading with me. Here before the stream, I set it up just a very short some trading setup regarding Bitcoin. So I think we're gonna trade today Bitcoin a little bit. As you know, in short term, it's very hard to do those gains, but even during this live stream, in the next 30, 40 minutes, I will try to show you and open some of the positions. Maybe we're gonna also check on some other alts. I think we're supposed to have some balance in BitMEX trading credits. So let me check it, and we're gonna make and open some trades. So yeah, first of all, let me check some of the things. So, mhm. So yeah, let me also check the chat. I was actually not interacting and not very used to the live stream. So let me know in the comment section also what do you prefer to see, what maybe kind of trading setups or trading pairs you would like to see me trading today. I'm now looking in a Bitcoin chart. Later on, maybe we're gonna trade some alts. But if you have any your favorite altcoin you would like to see me trading, let me know in the comment section, and we can also check and made some analysis on it as well. Also, one important thing which BitMEX just mentioned, just to show you uh, BitMEX Legend cards as well. So just before our trading, I will also showcase you the the BitMEX Legends card as well. So here you can see all those 11 legends, which I'm one of them part to be part of it in their 11th birthday. So yeah, there's like big names as Arthur Hayes, as you know. Also like Tyler is a big guy. So very nice program what we're doing right now. So also don't forget to check it out. Here's all the links. I think it's also in the description. So just make to look at it. Uh, I don't know. We were supposed to get like a couple of key credits to show us some trading for you guys. So please, admins, check it out. In the meantime, I will do some of comments regarding the current market state. Mm, So yeah, basically what's happening right now in the market, as I mentioned, even last week, I just got back from Dubai and I was speaking with a load of guys. So as you know, we are now in a huge trend, huge downtrend actually, especially with altcoins. Like Bitcoin more or less is doing okay. If we look in a if a 4 hour candle chart as example, as you know, there was a crash from a new all-time high which happened in October. So we had an all-time high at 125k of Bitcoin, and later on there was a huge crash. Especially, I previously I mentioned you October 10th date. It was very big liquidation day at that day. So from that point, we went to a little bit of a downtrend. Especially, you can see it from the altcoin perspective. With Bitcoin, more or less, it doesn't look so bad. But for example, if we open any altcoin, let's say even Solana, okay, one of the major ones, it looks in a very, very big downtrend. So here you can see it more clearly. We are now on a 4-hour candle. So if we, for example, let's open 1 hour, it looks even worse, right? So what's happening in the market right now is that basically we have three key zones. Let's start. Okay, first of all, let's not jump around and let's start, for example, with Bitcoin. So if we're going through levels, what's happening right now is that Bitcoin is currently in a very interesting area. So I will show you. Give me a moment. Do, 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 do. Yeah, so Bitcoin is currently in a very interesting area right now. As I mentioned, there is obviously a downtrend, but at the same time, what's happening right now specifically is that Bitcoin is coming down. So, mm, okay, you're able to see the stream. Just open the chat in the other monitor so I would be able to see your comments. So Bitcoin is in the downtrend, as I mentioned, but what's the good thing is that Ethereum is now holding up very nicely. So that's a good sign, at least for the altcoins, right? Especially for Ethereum. So there's now, like, I would say, three major zones of interest for me. So here's one level, here's another level, and one more coming down further. And I see there's like a three scenarios right now which is happening. So first one would be to sweep like around 88K and maybe back ounce upwards later on, right? Given the fact there's like a semi gap also up to around 90k, point 90.4k at this level when I was checking this morning. So I would suggest this scenario has the highest probability to happen. So right now it's going up a little bit, but later on there's a high chance that even today we could grab that liquidity around the 88k and go up later on. So this is like a first scenario. Second scenario which can happen right now, so we could sweep around 84k and grab liquidity there and then jump back towards. And I don't give this the high chance maybe of happening, as I think that the market provide this kind of move, but we will likely just go all the way down towards the lows. And there's also the third zone here, downside, where we could also potentially hit it. So it's like a double bottom retest. So technically, if we hit 86 or 87k, doesn't it and it doesn't hold as support during this correction, then we are likely to getting that double bottom retest, maybe as a Christmas present. But currently, at least in the short term, I'm still wanna believe that we're gonna go higher, and I'm a little bit bullish, even though a lot of people right now they are more tend to be bearish. So that's the thing. Even last week's attending all those conferences, I actually met a lot of people who had very different views and opinions on the market. So even like real crypto G's at the moment, some of them are leaving the market, like saying they are going to Web 2, and we don't believe that 4-year cycle. We believe 4-year cycle is ending and that it's already done. Some of the people, even as a CZ, for example, one of the biggest figures in crypto, saying that he still believes that 4-year cycle is still is ending and the market will just extend. So yeah, there's very very different opinions on that. In my opinion, I think that 4-year cycle doesn't exist anymore. I can agree with CZ as well, and we will gonna extend because last cycle I guess it was more institutional cycle. We saw a lot of institutions buying Bitcoin. The retail interest is very low at the moment, so that's a thing. To get back upwards to hit new all-time highs, we would definitely need retail to come back, and I think it's only a matter of time. The main problem with the market right now, that last year it was very manipulated, right? There was a lot of things going on. Even Trump, some of the comments and all those guys. Even as I mentioned, there was a huge wick on October 10th. If you look at the charts, if you are trading actively cryptocurrencies, you know what I'm talking about. For example, there was some altcoins. Mm, let's take like a regular big project, for example, Polkadot. They had a very big crash on October 10th. Um, let us open a smaller time frame so you would be able to see it. So here, Polkadot as example, there was a huge wig down in October 10th. So current market state is that people are just a little bit fearful, right? There was a lot of market manipulation, so that's why retail interest is very low. At the same time, in my opinion, what we have seen from the market, that it was manipulated a lot of the memes. There was like a very huge liquidity extraction, uh, and that's why people got played out. I also see in the comment section that Full Rai is commenting that yeah, on October 10 he lost all of his portfolio. So that's the thing. A lot of people actually lost money, and with crypto, it's the thing that some of the people getting trust, and it's hard to rely. But you need to understand that we need to be here for a long term, especially as example, if you look as a figure in a Bitcoin, right? It's still doing very well actually. Like if all of the major altcoins are now in the downtrend, Bitcoin is looking very good. If we look at the higher time frame, right, we're still in the huge uptrend. Yeah, if we look back in 2022, if you look back even in like 1 week, for example, time frame, if we look back in 2020. During market crash, like during the COVID crash, we're still in a very big uptrend. So we don't need to forget about it. But with alts, it's a different story. What also happened with the market right now, that a lot of alts just basically in the last year, a lot of projects were building, and some of the memes also happened. So there was a very big market, how to say, liquidity extraction, and it gone all through all projects. So that's why it was hard to build for anyone. But I believe in the coming year we still have a chance to go up lower and do the next leg up forward. I can also see in the comment section one guy is asking, do you think alt's gonna do a comeback eventually? So that's what I was just commenting. uh, I would say in the short term, we can definitely eventually go up, but speaking long term, for example, even in a 1 year perspective, I think we have a very high chance to have a bear market as well. Like, I'm not delusional. I will not try to be super bullish. I think there's a lot of people right now who are in a big unrealized loss, and we're basically now waiting until some of their positions would get at least on back even or make some profits, and later on probably we will take those profits, and I believe uh, we're gonna go down again. So short term, I think we can go from here like up. That was I was showing you before, like we can go up from any of these zones, and for example in the coming months I believe we could reach, for example, new all-time high somewhere here around 120 120k, maybe 130k maximum, and that will be probably the zone where most of the people will exit the market. They will take profits, or they will break even and probably later going down. It's not financial advice, it's just only my opinion. But yeah, in the short term I want to believe that we will be maybe lean more towards bullish side, and later on we can have some correction, maybe even hop into the bear market for 2026 for some period like half a year. to grab some liquidity towards back. But yeah, we will see. A lot of things happening right now in the upcoming month. We have quarter earnings. We have a QE also happening, tightening. Also, the money printer from US will be inevitable as well. So yeah, I think a lot of liquidity will pump up and flow into the market, and eventually it needs to go somewhere, right? Uh, Gold was performing very well lately. Silver was performing lately very well. Same with stocks, and unfortunately, even S&P or gold outperformed crypto. So I think later on, it also has to do some correction, and those money will need to go somewhere, right? So I think Bitcoin will be one of the perfect options for hedge funds, for retail, where people can readjust, relocate their balances. I just got a message from BitMEX team that they funded us with a credit, uh, so we can make some of the positions and show you as well to trade. So let me check some things on my end. In the meantime, feel free to comment and raise your questions as well. As I mentioned, if you have any of your favorite altcoins you want to look with me together today, we can make it happen. I will trade Bitcoin a little bit, but we can even check one of your favorite positions and do some technical analysis review on that. Um, Setting up some things regarding trading. Mm. The ones who just joined the stream, once again, today we have a live trading session, and gonna share some knowledge, and later on you will be able to ask any questions. We're gonna have an aim as well. Okay, so hopping back to the stream, we got some balance which was given by BitMEX. Huge thanks for them, and we're gonna try do some trading. Let me check the comment section. What's going on? So yeah, exactly. Luffy is saying that gold money gonna come back to BTC. That's what I was highlighting before. I think at some point we need to have that. We need to have that exchange. Uh, Also, fellows happening. Maybe I will just walk through your comments later on, because yeah, if we're gonna start answering most of them, it's gonna take a lot of time. But we definitely gonna hop back into it at the end of the stream. So I will answer all those questions for you guys. No worries, and share the strategies. Regarding indicators, um, there are some good ones. I usually track like the volume stuff. Sometimes I like to use like Ichimoku Cloud Indicator. It helps me to show where the market is going on. I usually have all my indicators in trading view. So here it's like not very convenient to use right now, but it's the same trading view implicated into the BitMEX. So yeah, I have sometimes some of indicators, but I'm not focusing on them a lot. At the end of the day, I believe in data, so I just look in some technical perspective points. So the guys, the people who just join us, I will make you again a quick through a look what's happening right now. So as I mentioned before, we have now. Let's review Bitcoin first, and then hop into the other area. So what's happening right now with Bitcoin? That it's in a downtrend, and Ethereum is holding up nicely in a short term. So which is great. We have three zones of interest right now, which I highlighted you here. So first one around 88k. it's like a sweep, and probably we gonna hit there, I believe, soon. And maybe from that point, uh, let me highlight and make it red. And maybe we're gonna bounce back upward from there. So this would be like a first scenario for me. Given the fact, as I mentioned before, like there's around 90K SME gap, so I would suggest this scenario has the highest probability shortly. So also let's try to open some trading position right now during the stream, so you will be able to see it. Um, I'm not very used to do the trading stuff here, not my main setup, but let's clear it out. So yeah, on the lower 1 hour candle time frame, we can see that tonight we had some correction going down, right? During the middle night, at least my country down, we had some weak downs to the 88K, which is like a very strong support here, as I shown you. And right now we had some going back up. So I will not be very popular right now, and we're gonna try to actually short it. So let's make some fun position just during the stream. For example, if 30 leverage, right, we can open like 500 bucks position and try to actually short it down, because I believe in the short term we're gonna grab that liquidity around 88K, as I already mentioned. So uh, let us open position with not limit but market, so we can do it instantly. So we just opened the position. Actually, there was a very good short here around 90K, which we missed a little bit while I was speaking and doing introduction. So we just opened the position. It's already active. Here's the size. We used some big leverage, so not financial advice. We're just doing it more for fun. But yeah, for newcomers, for new people, I suggest not to use very big leverage, because first, I believe maybe try to play around with spot more, and just later on hop onto the future side. But yeah, we just opened the position and it's already in the profits. I think it's a very small one. Let me check. Maybe we can use more of it. Let me quickly check. Okay, value, market entry. Mhm. Yeah, so actually we can make it bigger because we have a leverage. So we can make like here's the cost 500. So with leverage, it would be around 50K. So let's open it right now, where it'll be a higher position. The entry position now got a little bit lower as we just opened, but basically we started from this point. We just open it. So on the 15-minute time frame, we're already in the profits. So there was some probably trading fees from the exchange, but yeah, we're already in the profits. So as I said, probably we are going down further. So the guys would just join. Let's repeat one more time what's happening right now. So if we open a 4-year candle, as I mentioned before, I believe we have a 3 scenarios right now. So let's make it quick. First one around 88K, high probability to bounce back upwards later on here. Second scenario, given the fact there is a semi gap around 90K, let's not forget that we need to close it. I think this is the most realistic scenario. So scenario one. Scenario two, where is the sweep around 84K zone. I don't give a highest chance of happening, but I think the market provides this kind of move. So we're likely just go all the way down towards the low. And the third one, the lowest probability is to retest and do some retesting here at a double bottom around 80K. So this would be a most bearish scenario. Here's like the last weeks and lower lows, which I already highlighted before the stream. So yeah, 3 scenarios. One, second one, third one. I think very simple. And right now we open like a short position. So I think maybe today in coming hours, we're gonna grab that liquidity around 88K. Uh, what else? What else? Overall, as I said, technically, if we hit around 86, 87K and it doesn't hold as a support during this correction, when maybe we're gonna see that double bottom, and it would be a Christmas present. Because, as example, let's say most bearish scenario, if we hit 80K, it would be a very good opportunity to do and buy zone it. Uh, yeah, let's check maybe some comments also what people are asking, what's happening in there. Um, Let me check some of the comments right now. Samuel is writing that, yeah, he uses 20 pretty leverage for scalping. For scalping, yeah, it's very good, I guess, but be careful with the leverage. As you know, you can usually only trade it in the short term. If it's already 20 3dx leverage, I would say it's more gambling, to be honest with you. It's like super risky. So you need to maybe do only trading in like 1 hour, on 1 hour session max, sometimes even do 5 to 10 minutes positions to be really profitable. Like from my perspective, I can share with you, I think start first, especially for the new joiners, for beginners with spot. Try to understand how the market works. I can share you some pure alpha in general. So as I said you, in the last 4 year cycle, I think now market was way more structure bid and institutional. So we didn't had a lot of retail hype, which we had back in 2020. A lot of people got liquidated, and let's say F. So that's why we left the market. But people need to understand that we are here for a long term. What's happening right now? In last couple of years, there was a lot of good things happen. So we had crypto pro president Trump, right? We had all those ETFs happening. We had huge flows from all the banks, even banks like JP Morgan, right? They changed their approach to the crypto. If 2 3 years back we were saying like crypto is a scam, we don't believe in it, and we not support it. Now we're switching their positions. We are buying bitcoins. We are also investing into crypto. So that's why I really believe like blockchain itself. It has real utility. It has real usage for people. Even from my own experience, I know and traveled a lot of times through the conferences last couple of years. People, for example, in Latina region, we are adopting crypto massively right now. All the Argentinians, Brazilians, all those people from Latina regions, like even like Lebanon and all of those countries, like more towards already overseas side, we have a huge inflation, as you know, where currency is going down very heavily. So what are people doing right now? We are adopting stable coins. So stable coins is also one of the thing which is very good with crypto, and I think it will have a real usage. Also, as you know, nations are building crypto reserves right now. Salvador is still buying it. Some of the new countries are joining it as well. Last month, Czech Republic National Bank also already bought some bitcoins, and it's just a matter of time. CZ is doing a great thing. We are helping nations to build their crypto reserve. Pakistan, I think, will launch their reserves soon. Same with America. Trump has a lot of big plans, so that's why I'm bullish on crypto. That's I believe in the long term, we're gonna go up eventually. Same with Bitcoin. If we could have a lot of time and try to compare Bitcoin with gold. I also heard last week in Dubai conferences a very good debates, CZ versus Peter. So we shared a lot of interesting thoughts, and we both had some good points. But I think Bitcoin is the next level, and digital gold era. Let's not forget it's deflationary coin. There's only 21 million, 21 uh, bitcoins to be mined. Yeah, and we have 4 year cycle, 4 year like how to say 4 year 4 year. halving. Forgot the word. So yeah, every 4 years there's less Bitcoin mined, so that's why I'm very bullish on it, and it's deflationary currency, very opposite, which is even with dollars right now. Like you need to invest somewhere, right? Because your money is getting down, inflation is going up every year, and if you're just gonna hold those money, you're gonna burn it out. So even if it's a real estate, stocks, crypto, just do it. Obviously, with crypto, it's a very high and risk volatile, but that's why I like it. You can make a big profits. Let's check some comment sections from you guys. Oh, I can see there are some Argentinians as well. So nice to see you guys. As I said, yeah, you have a very high inflation, so I believe some of the stable coins or crypto is like a safe haven for you. What is your core trading strategy that has made you one of the most successful traders, and how do you adapt it in a different market conditions like bull runs versus bear? Fulra is asking. Good question, man. Um, I think one of the most successful strategies, which I'm obtaining right now, just not to overthrow and not to overjump with load of coins. For example, one of the mistakes I did last couple of years that I had a lot of altcoins in my portfolio, and later on I understood that it's very hard to make those gains if, like, most of it you don't even know yourselves very well. Like, obviously you did some research before you invest, right? But you're not very going deeply into it. I mean, you need to check the tokenomics of the project. You need to know what's behind the project, what team do they have, and make that really really deep knowledge. So my main advice for you before any investment, I would say, is not to overjump with many different projects. Try to focus maybe maximum to 10 alts or coins at the same time, so you very well know what's happening at that period. And in case you can switch it any day. So that would be number one advice, because the period in the market and the cycle, as I mentioned before, is very different. If you look back in 2020, right, you could almost invest into any alt and make a very big profits. But now it's way different. There's load of coins right now. Liquidity is spread all across the market, and we don't see those very up to x100 up to like x10 gains anymore. It's not so easy. One of the reasons why is that the market became way more matured. Also, very interesting thing that when I was attending those crypto conferences last week in Dubai, so I just got back from it. So in Bitcoin Mina, in other events in Abu Dhabi, in Dubai, a lot of crypto G's and the people, really influential people who I know, was mentioning the most important part, that crypto market just got very matured lately. So back in 2020, for example, we were almost run just by pure hype, right? Everyone was buying and trading almost any coins, and it was very easy to make some of the profits because retail interest was very high and there was a lot of liquidity in the market. Right now, as people got uh, liquidated, got manipulated at some point, which we were discussing before, it's way harder to do it because people are way more cautious right now. They're way more careful. They're afraid right now at some point, so they're just being way more picky. So that's why I'm trying to tell you, just be more selective on the coins. Try to um, try to be more careful, and yeah, just invest in the projects which you really believe yourself. That would be one of the most my advice. Don't over leverage as well. Learn trading psychology. It's also one of the most key factors and important stuff. At some point, for example, with altcoins, you can trade a lot of times, but even the graphs sometimes they don't matter so much. You just need to understand the bigger picture and invest very selectively. Let's check the other comments. How do you handle emotions and psychology during the big drawdowns or losing streaks to stay consistent over the long term? Yeah, so that's one of the most fundamental and key things about investing. As I mentioned before, like it's very important to have like cold thinking, and not over leverage, not over trade. One very good advice which I can tell you and I'm using, it's like trading journals. So for example, there are a lot of good sites at the moment, like trading journals where you can track and record your trades. So this is a good thing. You're not getting lost. Like if you made a profit yesterday or not, don't be over greedy. Record your trades, and yeah, just understand the game. It's very easy to say it, but main experience comes only through like trading, through experience itself, from the practice. So that's the thing. uh let's check it. Mm, which levels acts as the key decision zone for BTC? Um, as I mentioned before, I have a few like zones where I'm looking where I buy. Usually, I check where's the main liquidity leaning. Where are some, for example, hedge funds or institutions target as well. So that's one of the few thing. I have a few things. Which time frame is most reliable for this BTC setup? So for what I'm showing you right now, it was like 4 hour time frame, but you can try to trade it even lower. Let's check how our position going right now. We opened a trade like 15 minutes ago, so it was in a profits, and it's still actually, oh no, it's already a bit up right now. So we're $16 down. I would say like current volume is very low right now. It's like an early morning session. The market is currently closed. I mean, like stocks is closed, right? So there's no big volatility. So it's very hard to show you anything in the 30 minutes in the short term. Like the market is now more or less consolidating short term in this area. So there's not much action happening right now, especially with the Bitcoin. Maybe we can open one quick position now with some altcoins. For example, Aster is a good project which I really like. So it's way more volatile asset. So maybe we could show you some more action happening. So let's check 15-minute time frame. So here was a nice downtrend, like 3% downtrend in a 15-minute chart. So as you can see, it's way more volatile comparing to Bitcoin. Bitcoin is, for example, usually more or less like 1%, like half of a percent during 15 minutes time frames. So okay, with Aster, we can try to, for example, maybe open some long position. So once again, just to showcase you during the live stream, just for fun, not giving any financial advices, we are opening a fund position here. So let's say we can make a cost of $500. I'm using a big leverage, and we can try to open long here. Actually, the setup looking good here for a long in a short period. As you can see, if we look at the chart, in the last couple of weeks, Aster is more or less consolidating in this area. We can draw the line. Uh, if we check the supports, I will not go very deeply into it and check all the lower lows and higher highs, but to be very rough, more or less in the last couple of weeks, as you can see, it's trading now in this consolidation area. So it's around 0.9 to 98, 0.90 90 cent area, and you can see literally it's consolidating. Right now, it's actually trying to break down towards, especially if it was higher low, where would be a high chance to go down further and see some blood. But yeah, I just open along just to try to catch that bounce forward. Oh, you see, that's what's literally just happened. So it just almost exited that time frame, and now it's taking some liquidity downwards. So there's some action going on here. I believe if okay, Bitcoin is staying more or less okay. So yeah, Aster is very volatile. So one of the positions which we opened should be here, but we still haven't opened yet. So that's a very good thing. We can have a better entry right now. So let's try to open Aster long right now. I think we catch the very perfect moment. That was a good thing that we waited a little bit. Oh, okay, we don't have such a big balance. So let's try to lower those costs. And yeah, we just opened the position. So we just got a perfect timing. While I was discussing with you on the short term, it did a small correction even down forwards. So technically it has a very high chance probability to go lower, but let's try to open long just in case it has a higher chance to go up. Um, let's check the comment section once again. Also not sure. Let's try to check our schedule. I was speaking so much, so I think we have like probably 10 more minutes until our stream, so we maybe hop more towards the MEA session. I will check more of your comments and we're gonna check it out. Also, BitMEX is highlighting the copy trading thing. So here's also a thing in their platform. I will set up my own account after the stream. So later on, the guys who are following me, you could actually copy even some of my trades and see the profit. So it's also a very good thing what's happening in BitMEX. They have this feature, like more or less a lot of exchanges has it, but it looks very also high quality and you can copy the trades. So that's a very good feature. And I will drop you the link right after the stream so you can see it as well and maybe copy some of my trades. So yeah, let's check shortly what's happening right now with our positions. So with Bitcoin, we are more or less staying flat, even in profits right now. Yeah, a few bucks in the profits right now. As I said, like markets right now is closed, like stock market is closed, so we don't have a very high volatility. Around in 3 hours, USA market will open up. Some ETFs will start trading, so we will have way more volume. So it's very hard to showcase you anything right now in 30 minutes to make those quick profits. So more or less, we're just staying flat. Same with Aster. I just opened it, so a few percentages went down, but nothing special. Here's also the link Fabian from BitMEX team dropped you in the comments. So if you want to join the 10,000 giveaway, just make sure to grab it and click of it to redeem those rewards. Mm, and yeah, I think we have like probably 10 minutes left. I will check it with BitMEX team. They will let me know, but I think let's hop it in the ME session. So right now you can feel free to ask anything you're interested in, and we're gonna check through your comments. Either you want to get some trading advice, hear some my thoughts on the market as well. I walked you from some of the basic stuff. It's very hard to go very deep into it in like half an hour. So I was just speaking more about general stuff. But yeah, um, just to end up all the things before getting into your comments, I would say be very cautious. A lot of people are bearish right now in the market, so you need to understand it and be like very precise on it. So be very cautious. Don't over leverage. My main advice right now is, and try to do those trading setups and later on trade them. For example, our Bitcoin setup is already going up. As I said, there is three scenarios and high probability to go downwards. So maybe we're gonna break now towards 88K and grab some liquidity there. Let me check the comment section, what's happening there, and answer some of your questions as well. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, so yeah, I think let's jump into the AMA session and check some of your questions. Um, yes, so okay, let's jump into it right away. Auris, how you detect in real time what the market has entered a new volatility regime? Mm, I have some indicators. I have some data which I'm following right now. So it's a very general question, but yeah, obviously, technical analysis, some indicators, and I would say just in general the market trend narrative in the market, what's going on right now. Luffy is asking, do you trade candlesticks for scalping or swing trading? Mm, I didn't got your question very right, but just to read the candlesticks, it very depends. There's a lot of strategies. I have my also very important stuff to diversify your portfolio. So some of my portfolio I have on spot, which I do for long term trading. It means I'm not moving those currencies even for like a year or two. And some of it is in the future. So, for example, we traded in leverage. So we do some swing trading, some weekly trading, some day trading, 1 hour sessions, even sometimes 15 minutes scalping as we are doing it right now. So it very depends. But lately, my focus was actually more on swing trading because the market was super volatile. There was a lot of market manipulation. So I would suggest you also to focus more maybe on swing trading on a long term vision. Full Rise also asking, as a trader who is master psychology, what's your advice for handling FOMO during parabolic runs without over leveraging and getting liquidated? I really like that most of you are asking more questions towards trading psychology, because as I mentioned, I think it's one of the most fundamental things. So I think it just comes from the practice, right? As I said, I started crypto in 2017. Maybe with trading, I started it more from 2020, where I really started put a lot of efforts and my daily time. So uh, the number one advice, just not be greedy. Don't forget to take profits, because usually when people are in profits, they do the screenshots, they like to share it, but eventually market can go very fast down, and we are not taking it. So don't be over greedy, don't forget to lock in those profits. And yeah, most of the part it comes just from practice. You need to understand, like, all the people are thinking very differently, right? Some of the people thinks some of the people are like very impulsive. I'm a person who is just very calm, my emotions is very calm. I practice it during all the years. It's not easy, I will tell you. The harsh reality, trading is not for everyone, and it's for sure not easy. So you need to practice. If you don't want to how to say, risk it too much, you can just do it in the demo accounts with some trail funds first, and just maybe later on jump it on a real money. So that would be also good advice. And yeah, just maybe try to read some books about trading psychology, watch some videos on YouTube where a lot of great guys were speaking about it, how to handle it, how to position yourself, and what to do to not be too impulsive and emotional. Um, wow, a lot of questions actually in the comment section right now. Uh, Anti-citizen. I'm not even filtering the questions. I'm just reading them right away and answering it. Just to be honest with you. So even those harsh questions, feel free to ask it. I will answer all of them. I think we need to finalize it in probably like 5 more minutes, because we're already in an hour. So don't want to bother you. So anti-season is asking, what are your stop loss methods if you don't set an automatic stop? What invalidates your setup you're trading for you on those cases? You are or suspect you might need to exit the trade. Um, so maybe like main stuff is stop losses is that you just have those trading zones where you usually set them up. So it very depends. But uh, yeah, I set them up usually depending on the market structure, on the technical points. So this is like literally technical analysis. So you literally set them up. What I like to use with stop loss usually more like maximum 5 to 10% drawdown, not to over risk it in the short term period. With the long term, it's way different. But I would say 5 or 10% is a healthy drawdown. And I set it up literally on indicators and some lower lows or trading setups. What is nice advice? Uh, mhm. Risk management is the most tough part in trading. I think how to master it. I already like go through it, but yeah, it's one of the most important part. What invalidates this Bitcoin bullish or bearish bias? As I said, right now, the bullish bias is that the huge adoption is going on right now. We have crypto pro president in USA. Nations are buying Bitcoin. Adoption is huge in some of our countries. Countries are creating reserves. That's very bullish thing, and I still think we're very early. So we need to understand that banks are switching their positions. We're flipping bullish instead of bearish. JP Morgan, BlackRock, all those institutions were adopting Bitcoin heavily. Sailors buying a lot. So we have a very, very strong support from institutions, from hedge funds. We don't need to forget about it. Back in 2020, if somebody would tell me that, I wouldn't believe. So it's way different. The main thing which we need right now to help the market get back upwards and healthy is just literally retail interest. Retail interest is very low right now. So to get back up over, uh, so to get back up over, we need to get that retail interest get back. So please, guys, stay in crypto, trade, and we gonna see eventually those good things happening. To final up on our stream position, we have now $12 profit. As I said, market is not very volatile right now, so it's very hard to make bigger profits. Also, I opened like a small position, like 15K value with leverage, so it's nothing special. But as you can see, I was telling you half an hour ago when we started the stream that there will be a very high chance that Bitcoin will go towards 88K area to grab that liquidity. So that's what was actually happening right now, literally. 15-minute candle will close in a few minutes. Here we are printing like fourth consecutive uh, angle. Oh, actually, second one on 15-minute candle. But yeah, there's a very high chance we're gonna take that liquidity down towards. So I think we give you a great call, not financial advice, but probably it will go there forward because here's also not a lot of support as you can see. So interesting there. With Aster, we gambled here with one position. It's in a minus, like not a big one, $20, 10 percentage. As I said, it was consolidating in that area zone. So probably it will exit just more as a funny trade. So yeah, we even made some profits with Bitcoins while streaming. So let's answer a few questions of yours to end up the stream. Once again, feel free to ask it, and we're gonna check it with you guys. Sorry for jumping maybe a lot of to the different topics, but I'm also not very used to like all those live streams, and at the same time it's very hard to do in a short period of time. I want to give you as more info as I can, viable info. As you heard before, we shared a lot of knowledge about fundamentals, trading psychology, so it's very hard to mix it up with trading at the same time. But I hope you like it. I can see the comment section that most of the people are giving some positive feedback, thanking for advice. So I'm really glad to see it. We have a great community, I believe, and I'm glad to see it. Okay, so let's end it up with a few questions. Mm, I'm going through a chat right now. Uh, some of a Russian name, I don't know how to pronunciate it. Maybe Evgeny, I don't know the name. He's asking, how does BitMEX different from other exchanges in terms of trading? Uh, Yeah, so I can give you a short highlight to the BitMEX. As I mentioned before in the beginning of the stream, what I really like about them, just that they're one of the real uh, crypto OGs exchange. They're already for a lot of years. I don't want to lie right now, but I think maybe even from 2017, 15, maybe even like probably existing even like 10 years around. Oh, it's 11 years, never mind, 11 birthday. So yeah, I think we're in the market from 2015 or 14. So it's a very crazy period of time. That's how you can sense that it's like a real crypto G's platform. Like if you know a lot of exchanges right now where like offshores or became just new in the last couple of years. So BitMEX has a very, very high reputation. It never bankrupted, it never closed. So I think that's how we can define it as a trustworthy exchange. And when we were mentioning before the stream, we are doing a lot of like upgrades right now with mobile app, with all the features. We have some very nice bonus for you guys. So yeah, you definitely need to check it out. And I say, and as I mentioned, one of the main things to define them is probably reputation. We're here for a lot of time, and we are one of the oldest exchanges in the market. Um, mhm. Yeah, and maybe some few more comments about the market right now to sum up our stream. So, so here was also like a very good comment which I saw today that, for example, U.S. equities they rallied hard, as I said, Nasdaq or S&P, right? And Bitcoin was cooling down. So I think it will be a classic divergence, and we're gonna maybe see some bearish short term, but historically it will set a great stage for capital to rotate back into Bitcoin and utility once this momentum slows down. So let's not forget about it. Yes, maybe most altcoins are down like 50% right now in 2022 since 2002. But yeah, the thing is that we eventually gonna go probably up. Don't forget that we have upcoming rate cuts still probably from US, so there will be a lot of things happening as well. So I'm finalizing the last question and we are finalizing up the stream. Feel free to ask it in the comment section. Maybe I will select some of the good comments right now. Let me check. Lukin just asked, "What's a common mistake you see new investors making?" Okay, so we are, I guess, answering this one and finalizing the stream. Uh, what's the common mistake you see new investors making? I think we just all want to make quick profits, right? So as I said before, don't be greedy and don't over leverage and don't be uh just be patient. Just be patient. I think that's the most common mistake what new investors are making. They watch those influencers, they watch some of the meme trading guys who promises you to make thousands of percents very fast. So it's not so easy. As I told you, the harsh reality of trading, of investing, it's a long-term game. It's like a marathon, as you know. It's not a sprint. So just be patient, have your own setups, uh, and understand what are you doing, what are the narratives right now in the market. Also be very precise with the coins which are you selected for. As I said, Maybe choose not more less not more like 10 altcoins and just invest into them, focus, do some research about tokenomics, about fundamental things, about the team, and just be patient. Yeah, just hodl. Exactly, some of the people are commenting just be hodl. So that's the thing. And at the same time, don't be delusional. Like, I changed my perspective a lot about cryptocurrencies in the last couple of years. Don't be delusional. Some of the alts, they are not creating any value and they're not utility projects. So also don't believe that everything will go up. Don't be delusional. Just be realistic and trade those good projects. So to sum up all the things today, I think that 4 year cycle is ending. That was my thoughts. I think we're eventually getting back onto the chart we draw up. We have those three scenarios right now. So I think we're gonna grab some liquidity downwards and gonna go forward. Maybe in a couple of months, I really want to believe even maybe in December we're gonna see some uptrend towards all-time high area around 120k, maybe reach it there. But as I said, be very cautious. A lot of people probably will take profits when. I know a lot of inside guys, inside trading, but we are now in unrealized profits. I mean minus. So we will probably take a lot of profits there, and there will be a very high chance we're gonna enter maybe some short-term bear market as well. So yeah, just be cautious. Check the narratives, what projects are popular right now. I really believe myself in real world asset projects, in projects which creates real value and their utility. So focus into real world asset maybe sector, maybe some artificial intelligence sector, DeFi. Obviously, I am not suggesting you to trade any memes. Game projects are also like in a very big downtrend. So I would say to focus more real world asset, artificial intelligence, and maybe DeFi sectors. I think these are the sectors which will really thrive, and you will be able to succeed and make some good profits there. I will not share like specific projects. I don't want to give those financial advice. It's a very high, how to say, accountability, responsibility. But what I'm saying, focus towards that sectors in 4, 5 upcoming years. Trust me, you will get back and you will, I believe, make some good profits. So once again, I think we're finalizing the stream. I'm very happy to see all those positive feedbacks in YouTube. I see a lot of good comments, thanking for stream, thanking for trading. So yeah, don't forget to check the new features about BitMEX. Don't forget to download their new mobile app. We were showcasing it before. They did a lot of great adjustments. So stay up with this exchange. We have very good liquidity, very good pools, trading pairs, and as I said, the most important part is reputation. So if you want to have your money be safe, don't forget to check BitMEX, check all their new campaigns, offers, and yeah, it was a great session with you guys. Don't forget to follow my channels as well. My Twitter, crypto_Auris. I'm sharing daily alpha trading setups, daily crypto news almost every day. So don't forget to follow me back as well. Mm, and yeah, I believe we can finalize. BitMEX guys, James or Fabian, let me know if we are all right. I hope you had a great time. We did some fun like setting up as well with the streams. I hope you got some knowledge. And yeah, guys. Yeah, BitMEX team is saying we need another session soon. So for real, I think next time maybe we're gonna be more precise and we can focus on some different areas. But yeah, thank you guys for watching it. Let's sum up and see you guys